Evening, folks. Evening. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. I've got my host here this evening, Mike Ball. Hey, Mike, what's up?
What's going down?
Hey, man. Listen, this is Black Dragon Biker News Network, Monday through Friday. Now, we don't always know what time we're going to be on, but we know we're going to be on.
Right.
You might not know when we're going to come, but just look for us because we're going to be here every day. If we don't get here in the morning, we'll be here in the evening, but we are going to be here bringing to you news because we are the number one, and probably the only biker news channel left that's up and running, except for those guys over there in Australia. So like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Watch the number one biker news network show in all of America today.
Look at that. Perfect timing and everything. Wow. You didn't have to end key that. I didn't have to start hitting buttons.
No, I did it like this.
If you could do that every time, it would save me a lot of good editing time. But anyways.
Yeah. No, you need to keep working back there in the producer studio.
That's right.
Guess what?
There it is. Here, let me give you a full view here.
Yeah. My newest book, The Social Club's Bible, Lifting as We Climb, Revival of the Women's Social Club Movement, is now out on bookshelves across the United States of America today. I'm so proud. I'm so pleased. I'm so proud to actually have this book out, The Social Club's Bible. You can get it at blackdragonsgear.com, blackdragonsgear.com. And this is it. This is the book. This tells you everything you want to know if you're in a social club. It explains the entire motorcycle club set to you. It tells you everything. It tells you what a veterans motorcycle club is, what non-traditional motorcycle clubs are, what faith-based motorcycle clubs are. It tells you all about Christian motorcycle clubs. It tells you every kind of thing you need to know if you're going to be on the biker set. It tells you what a support club. So you don't have questions. You know what everything is. You don't have to take 20 years to learn it. It's all right here. And then, of course, there's a prospect. It tells you all about social clubs, how to deal with 1%er clubs. It's all here. It's all here, along with a huge dictionary. And this right here, this is just the bibliography alone. All the places that you can go. The bibliography is like 20 pages. All the places you can go to find more additional information. I never had anything like this when I was coming up. And then it's got a test in here, like a 300-word test to ask you all kinds of things about the biker set, all kinds of information you may want to know. Actually, it's a 193 question test. I missed 100 questions. I don't know where they went. But anyway, it's all here, man. How often should the financial report be given at your social club's church? Good questions, huh? And it's full of history, and then it's full of history about the social clubs of yesteryear, where social clubs come from. What's the real story behind social clubs before motorcycle clubs? This is the history, the roots of social clubism. All for you ladies right here. In one book, 90,000 words. Or something like that. Something like 90,000 words. I don't know why I'm coughing all of a sudden, but this is it, man. So make sure to get this in your Christmas stocking this year. That's past, huh? I don't know what happens when your voice gets all, Anyway, The Social Club's Bible, Revival of the Women's Social Club Movement, Lifting as We Climb.
Man, absolutely. You gotta copy your guys yourself one of these. Even if you're, listen, even if you're a guy, I haven't bought the book yet, but I have read some of it behind the scenes, and there's a lot of good knowledge, a lot of really good knowledge in there.
I appreciate that, man.
Of course, it's the truth. Very nice.
Thank
you. The DJ of the house.
I've been practicing.
I see.
Okay, listen. This story here. This is bone chilling stuff here. We're gonna go back about 3 years ago. These are a couple of Hell's Angels dudes. I remember when we did this. We did this a lot of times when you get a story that's 3 or 4 years old, like it disappears.
Right.
Into
the abyss.
The abyss, yes. Thank you. And you never hear anything about it. Well, today we hear about what happened with this 3.5 years or something later. So let's watch this as it happens. This was crazy. These 2 Hell's Angels dudes pull up and they're mad at a guy, a president, and he's got a guy with him. And they're all mad. And, well, just watch this. It's incredible. There's no sound here. These 2 guys get out.
Right when you do that, of course you would lag. Oh, my God. Right as they pull out of the car.
Oh, my goodness.
It's okay. We'll bring it back, everyone. It's right when they got out of the car. It was only like 4 seconds in.
Oh my goodness, this hurts.
But don't worry, guys. I'm here to save it. Because I want to know what happens here.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, everything's good now. You're good now.
I'm back?
Yeah, you're good now.
It's only showing
it cleared up, though. Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. So, here we are, and these guys jump out of the car. This is crazy. They jump out of the car with masks and hats on in broad daylight. And they just start shooting up the place. Let's look right here. This guy does an interesting thing. This is what you're supposed to do when you see a murder happening on the streets. That guy I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, dude.
I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm not even looking back because I don't want to see. I'm not looking back. I
don't need to know what happens.
I don't need to know what happened. Yeah, that was a little wrong. And then they come running back. Like, what did they do? What did they go do? And then watch this. This is some Starsky and Hutch right here. You're too young for Starsky and Hutch, but this is some Starsky and Hutch. I need to come up with something newer for you. Do they have a new show out? They don't have a car show, do they? Anyway, here it is again. They get out with these long ass.
I did hear that. You actually saw them shoot a couple rounds right there.
Oh, did you see a couple rounds be shot?
Yeah, go where they were up close like that. All right, so watch when.
Oh, okay. We gotta go back there. Oh
no. You're right there. Yep. It looked like as he's walking out right here. It looks like he's pow. Wow. It looked like 2 shots from each partner.
Wow. And then in this Starsky and Hutch like move or Chips or I gotta find somebody you'll know. But anyway, look at this. They just take off across the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they like really own the place. That's crazy. Yeah.
They
did have silencers, by the way. Yep. That was a good.
What did they do? Francisco Rosado, boss of the Bronx chapter of the Pagan's Motorcycle Club, was executed that day.
Wow.
Yeah. And so here's another video of it from the opposite direction. This, my friend, this is bonkers. Action.
The Hells Angels and another man have been charged with the murder of 51-year-old Francisco Rosado. He was the leader of the Pagan's Motorcycle Club's Bronx chapter. The murder was caught on surveillance video, and it showed Rosado being gunned down on Holland Avenue near Boston Road in the Bronx at around 3:20 p.m. on May 2nd. 2 men wearing face masks and dark hoodies jumped out to Blue Cherokee with guns drawn and opened fire. They chased Rosado down and shot him in the head and chest. The shooters returned to the Jeep and sped away. Rosado died at the scene. Members of the Hells Angels, Frank Tatuli, age 58, and Cheyenne Thongwath, age 29, were arrested on Tuesday. Second Soldier member Anthony DeStefano, age 27, was also arrested. They were charged with second-degree murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon in the killing of Rosado. Police recovered 4 handguns and 3 shotguns when the men were arrested. The arrest came after an investigation by detectives from Bronx Homicide and the 49th Precinct that included painstakingly compiling surveillance video footage from dozens of spots along the roughly 20-minute route the gunman followed after fleeing the shooting scene and examining cell phone location data. Police say that Rosado's murder was retribution for a shooting earlier this year by the Pagans at the Hells Angels' new clubhouse in the Bronx. The Angels New York City chapter relocated to the Bronx last year after selling its building in Manhattan for around $8 million. The 2 motorcycle clubs have been clashing elsewhere over the years, and even at times in the New York City area.
So we covered all this those years ago as it happened. Like when the Hells Angels first were getting ready to sell that building, and all of the stuff that they had to go through to get it. All that was in the news, how they actually acquired the building and everything. And they had this huge like brownstone or something, just like when they first got in it, it might like have been in the ghetto. And then over the years, the property became like, okay, yeah, we want this now. And so they were able to sell that thing for $8 million. It was their clubhouse. Some woman had it in her name. They got it out of her name. However, that went down. They finally got possession back. And I don't remember the exact, I just remember it being in some of the stories that we covered. Once they got into the new neighborhood and that nice, beautiful building that they have, like when you sell your clubhouse for $8 million, when you get a new clubhouse, it's going to be the SHIT. It's going to be, really, really nice. And so, but they weren't really so welcome in the neighborhood. Their clubhouse, I think, got shot up or something within like the first week or something. And then this happens. I'm not sure how long afterwards, but anyway, they said that these 2 guys did this. Well, here we now are all these years later. Hells Angels members sentenced in fatal Bronx shooting. DA. Maybe the DA said that. I don't know why they have a colon and DA here. I mean, this is really short writing for real. This is taking writing to a new level. Hells Angels members sentenced in fatal Bronx shooting DA. Okay, so what the hell does that mean? This happened in New York. Members of the notorious biker group, at least they didn't use the other G word.
Right.
Members of the notorious biker group, the Hells Angels, have been sentenced to prison for killing 1 man and wounding another man. You did notice that in this one, the second guy that was with him,
and another man have been charged with them.
The second guy that was with him did not die because, he, when the shooting started, he did like the first guy. Let me see, where's that at? He did like the first guy and turned and got the hell out of there. Do we have that? Yeah, right. Like right here. They went after both of them. And I thought they were going after both of them. Here they are, both walking out right there. And boy, what do you do when you just get confronted? The other guy turned and started running. So I guess they only wounded him. See, there he goes that way. So he was not, obviously, he was not the target.
He was not targeted. Yeah.
Yeah. He was. So if you get out of the way, you might not get shot. Well, he didn't get shot. So members of the notorious biker group, the Hells Angels, have been sentenced to prison for killing 1 man and wounding another. So I guess maybe he got popped a time or so. In the shooting, Bronx District Attorney Darcel D. Clark announced on Friday. So that's what this colon DA means. Frank Towley, 61, was sentenced to 15 years to life for second-degree murder. His accomplice, Seon Thongtawa, 32, was sentenced to 13 years in prison and 5 years of post-release supervision for the first-degree manslaughter. So what's 13 plus 5? That's 18 years of the next of his life. And this guy's got 15 to life. I guess it's second-degree murder. I don't know why it was second degree and
That's what I was questioning
instead
at
of
first
first
too.
degree premeditated, but and then this guy got first-degree manslaughter.
This was
So
all pleas, I bet.
they had some pretty damn good they had attorneys like from hell. You would think that this would be like a straight like premeditated murder. You arrived on the scene with silencers and everything, but no, this is second degree murder and first degree manslaughter. So that's what they got. The defendants shot the victims in retaliation for a shooting outside the Hells Angels headquarters, Clark said. And you guys can go all the way back through my old stuff and see all these as they took place. When we report them, we don't know how they tie together. The defendants carried out this violence in a residential area near a busy intersection in broad daylight. They pleaded guilty and now will serve time in prison. On May 2, 2020, Talia and Thongawa drove to 2522 Holland Avenue, where they shot Francisco Rosado, 51 years old, 5 times. And you saw that. They also wounded 42-year-old Javier Cruz in his arm. Both victims were part of a rival biker. Oh, here we have the G word for them, but not G word for other ones. But anyway, the part of the rival biker, we'll say group, the Pagans, officials said. So that guy was a Pagans president, and they got him. The shooting was in retaliation for gunfire outside the Hells Angels headquarters on Longstreet Avenue in Bronx a few months earlier. So somebody shot some guns in front of their clubhouse, and somebody else paid for it with his life. And somebody got shot in the arm. But this is, to me, monstrous. I want to say monstrosically, which is probably not a word. Monstrosically, this is like huge, crazy, monstrosity, crazy.
Monstrosity.
No, but to make
you want to get it crazy. Yeah, I got you.
You're trying to make it an action. Yeah, monstrosity, bad. It's just monstrously. There's the word, monstrously bad. It was just catastrophically bad. You got to have an LY word here. So yeah, they did this out in broad daylight, bro, which was monstrosteric or something like that. My question is, bro, like, was this worth it? You gave up like your entire life. Like, you're going to jail forever. Well, one guy 15 to life. Like, was that worth it? And then you just jump in the car here and across all traffic, the crosswalk, everything. Wow. And look how life is. Like, this poor guy in the white car, like, he was about to just go through the light and something said, why don't you stop right now?
Yep.
Now you go. Like, wow. Crazy, Mike.
It is crazy.
Anyway, we saw what they got. And like, man, you're all covered up and everything. How did they find them? Like, there's no way to identify these people. The way that they're all dressed up. There's no identifying anything here.
People talk, including themselves.
Yeah, maybe so. Anyway, that's that story. Poor folks. Here's a story. Book details a woman's spiritual turn from fast life in the motorcycle club. And she has property of, the name of her book is Property of the King. Property of the King. I ran into this by accident when I was looking up my new book. And I typed in Prospects Bible. And not my new book, but my first book. And I see this Property of the King. And I was like, Property of the King, is this like a Christian lady, or was she a property or something? And the title kind of tied it all, like, it was kind of cool. But anyway, she's an Iron Mountain cosmetologist who hopes to inspire others by sharing her personal transformation story in her book, Property of the King. Her name is Deborah McKenzie. She tells her journey of living life fast and hard as her husband's possession. See, that's not even what properties are. They're not possessions. I wonder who wrote this. her husband's possession. No, it's her husband's property.
Right.
In in clubs, we don't look at. They're not our possessions. It's the property of. People don't even understand.
They love our nomenclature, what we use, how we say it, and because we say property of. You see how many there's people within the actual club scene that freak out about it, which is ridiculous.
How dare her be called property? Property is like one of the most protected women, and you're going to find out how badass this property is, because even with her book, like, she still is on the business in terms of how properties act. Watch this, okay? I thought this was really cool. It shows to me she was like a real property. Deborah McKenzie details her journey of living life fast as her husband's possession. Okay, we're going to overlook that one. In the motorcycle club world, to what she called divine redemption. I want this book to be a message of hope in this broken world we live in, McKenzie said. Whatever your sin is, it's not too big for God. Okay, so it's going to be a Christian book. The 1988, or a religious book. The 1988 Iron Mountain High School graduate has always had a love for adventure, eager to try new things like opening a boutique, doing photography, even ultra running. What's ultra running? Like running to the max? So when it came to publishing a book, she was up for the challenge. My first chapter talks about my energy and spirit. I'm a person who likes to sit still. I'm not a person who likes to sit still, she said, adding she often wonders what her high school English teachers would have thought about her writing a book. Well, it doesn't matter what they think. You did. Doers do. She also joked she was lucky to graduate, as even her classmates yelled as she crossed the stage to check to see if the diploma was signed. Following in her aunt's footsteps, McKenzie went on to cosmetology school. She was a great mentor in my life, her aunt. I wanted to be just like her, independent and successful, she said. Soon after her career as a hairdresser began, she found herself pregnant, welcoming her son, Alex. And then a young bride. Having Alex was a blessing and a gift, and also changed my life, McKenzie said. But after a few years of marriage to her first husband, they decided to divorce. It was 27 years ago that she met her current husband, John, while attending a hair show. The two married in 1996, shortly after he relocated to Iron Mountain. The first thing off the U-Haul was his Harley Davidson. That shows you how much he loved his bike and riding, she said. John was introduced to a local motorcycle group and became a member. Look at that. See, this is what I would expect from a property. A local motorcycle group. You know what I mean? No names.
Right.
She
knew not to really sit there and drop that.
And eventually became a member. While he loved the camaraderie and friendship, he was looking for more structure. John wanted more commitment. He's about to step up. It was at a rally that John was approached by a national motorcycle club. Look at that. Look at that. Real nice little cool nomenclature there. A national motorcycle club.
Yep, they know what they're doing right there. They're smart with their PR.
Mm-hmm. That's a PO right there.
They probably have a PRO, you know?
Yeah. So she was approached by a national motorcycle club, and soon their lives would start down a dark path. McKenzie gives readers a glimpse into the world. She talks about her honest and raw experiences as her husband's old lady. Actually, old lady, we say, along the struggles in her marriage at the time. It's a hierarchy in those clubs, she said. And John held an esteemed position. I like that. An esteemed position in the hierarchy of clubs. Wow, what was he? Sergeant at arms? President? Vice president? Whatever he was, his position was esteemed. You know? And soon their lives would start down this dark path. She gives us a glimpse into the world. He was in an esteemed position in this different world. She added that she was just as guilty as he was, as she enjoyed that kind of power as well. I would be lying if I said I didn't, McKenzie said. I enjoyed the sin which I was living in and having a good time. Because sin be good, even though it's going to land you in the wrong place. Sin be feeling good. As his wife, she wore a patch on her back that said property of the motorcycle club, which she believed to be an honor. It was an honor. It was an honor. After several years of living this lifestyle, she slowly began to see the sins for what they were. She said, I would go out in the woods and just run, and it got to the point I couldn't deny it. God was removing the scales from my eyes, she said. When you are in such darkness, it's very hard for you to see the light any other way, Mackenzie said. Easter Sunday in 2017 at Redemption Hill will be the day she'll never forget. Something came over me. I couldn't stop crying. She said, from that day on, my life was changed. And it goes on to talk a little bit more. She says that they were in a major outlaw club. She does reveal that. But in this thing, she doesn't really, I just really like the way she handled this. Her self-published book, The Property of the King, is available by contacting Mackenzie or on Amazon. She also is available for speaking engagements by contacting her at Jodico Salon in Iron Mountain at 906-396-2914. Maybe we can have her on the show.
Absolutely. Why not?
Yeah. Anyway, Property of the King. Go check it out. I'm not so stingy that I don't tell people about other people's books. You know? Yeah. Property of the King. And see her rise from property of DMC to property of the king. You know what I mean? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I need some harps. Harps. Thank you. Yeah.
The last one.
Let me do it again. And so you can see her rise, her ascension from property of the club to property of the king. Much better. Oh man. So that was cool. Now from cool to crazy. Let me see if I can find this. Oh man, this one is crazy. Can I find this? Gee, why do my things disappear when I'm...
Well, because you have like 22 tabs open at a single time, you know? Very easy to lose things.
I've got about 100 tabs open.
Yeah, see, I was trying to be nice here.
Now check this out. There's this woman at the bank, and she was charged with 11. Well, let me tell you what happened. They told her, have you ever gone to the bank? Has this ever happened to you that your account's been overdrawn? And you went to the bank and deposited money, and they took that money to satisfy your overdrawn accounts? Has that ever happened to you?
They did it right in front of you type thing? No, I would think the computer does it, but
I've had that happen.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I'm a little bit older than you, and so in the old days, you know, we didn't do so much by phone, stuff like that.
Right. So if you're negative 163, they take out their 163, and then they put the rest. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but have you ever had that done to you in person? I have.
No.
Back when you couldn't necessarily get, like, now that doesn't have to happen to you, because you can be like, oh hell, I'm negative 163. I
transfer from here to here. Yeah.
I'm using PayPal. I'm not. Don't send anything to my account. They'll take it. You can do that.
Right.
Today.
Cash App.
Yeah.
Cash App.
But in my day, you had to either call on the phone or something, or you could wind your ass up at the bank and really not know that you were $45 in the hole, and all you have is $53. I think that's what happened to your girl here, and she acted a fool and pulled a Woody, bro. And
oh man!
She robbed the bank.
I gotta see this.
Of her own money. Oh my gosh.
God.
When we start doing our thing tactical, this has got to be one of them. Here, okay,
I already love it.
Action.
Wow.
Now she's robbing the bank.
I was gonna leave. I'm sure shit glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't.
That was awesome. That was awesome. We need to populate the world with more people like that. There we go.
Take that money. 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 Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
We found some good use cases.
Yeah, these are my use cases. Yeah, she took that money.
Yeah, she sure did.
And it looks like she's got 11 counts of aggravated assault, 11 counts of aggravated burglary. And she's
you can't just take that from a bank, especially.
She's looking at 25 years.
Yeah, of course you are. You cannot, like, you do that in a 7-Eleven. All right, you might get like a slap on the wrist, some probation. Dude, not over here. Not with a bank. Come on now. That's crazy. That's at a Chase, dude. What are you doing?
Oh, my man. 25
You were right.
years? Don't you think 25 years is excessive? That's excessive, man. 25 years, 11 counts of burglary. There weren't 11 people there. Were there? Did you see the guy try to fight her? This little weak...
No, I didn't see that. No.
Oh, my God.
But that stuff like that does not surprise me. You know what people will do in a freak situation is it's very weird. I mean, there are people that talk about when they rob like ex-bank robbers or whatever, where they've gone in and the first thing people do is they start either like crying or laughing hysterically, doing all sorts of weird things, trying to swing on them. Like there's all sorts of weird psychology that goes in behind that. Like, what are you going to do in that very moment? You don't know unless you're there.
Man, she said, playing with me. Y'all playing with me. Don't play with me, bro. So, I think she was, maybe she was tough. She was on a little on the tough side. She's just kind of more masculine. Like that guy tried to fight her, and she swung back at him and lifted her hand like this, and your boy just cowered down like, yeah, this is not my money. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah, what am I fighting for?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You can have all this. Take it. Take the money. 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 Take that money. Take the money. Take that money. Take the money. Take the money. Take the money.
He's the sober one, guys.
Take the money. Take it. Take it.
This man doesn't drink, doesn't use drugs. This is sober.
I'm just saying. Well, she's facing 25 years. Crazy.
Act a fool.
Crazy. This okay, so our final thing going out is your guys over here at these are some Wheels of Soul and Thunder Guards partying like they will be doing tomorrow. The Wheels of Soul and Thunder Guards MC will be having their first annual Unity Party. You're looking at it right there, folks. Wow. 1%ers right there from two different clubs. Two different 1%ers have history of wars and stuff together against each other, have decided that, hey, we're going to try for a little peace and unity. So they'll be having their first annual Unity Party tomorrow with the Wheels of Soul and Thunder Guards. Saturday, June 13th, starts at 12 p.m. It's called a day party. I don't know what a day party means because does that mean it starts in the day and goes until?
Absolutely.
Or are they going to just shut that down at dark? Like, no.
No. It just means pull on up during the day, and it goes until question mark. That's when it goes to usually.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping because it says day party, they could be like vampires, and this is reverse vampires.
Yeah,
okay?
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So bro. You see the sun falling, you came too late. I think it's gonna be like all day and all night because they said bring your RVs and stuff like that. So January 13th, Saturday, $15 at the gate. It starts at 12 p.m. It's a day party. They're gonna have a live DJ, food trucks, drinks. It's going to be at their Harleyville Clubhouse, which is at 1031 East Main Street, Harleyville, South Carolina. Campers and tents are welcome. All, what does it say? All something Harleys all fast Harleys are welcome. There's no such thing as a fast Harley. Anyway, be there. And it's going to be a wonderful time. There's no phone number, so just show up. Be there by 12 to get your good spot. I don't know if they'll be opening the gates early or not or whatever, but it starts at 12. So if you want your good spot, you have your RV and stuff, bring it on down and come hang out with them as they have a great party tomorrow in South Carolina, Harleyville, South Carolina. I keep wondering what Harleyville, South Carolina was named after. Was that a person? Harleyville SC. Oh, look, you just type it. It comes right up. Let's take a look here up at Harleyville. It's over here, like here, deep down here, this little bitty thing. It's Harleyville is a town in Dorchester County, South Carolina, United States. The population was just 677 people at the 2010 census, up from 594 and 2000. Harleyville is part of Charleston North, Charleston, Summerville metropolitan area. As of 2018, it had 696 people, growing slowly, but still growing, named after the Harley family. But it doesn't have this in blue, so you can't click and see who they were. So Harleyville was named after the Harley family. The St. Paul campground was added to the National Register of Historic Places. It is located, they already told us that, so this is the longitude, latitude. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 1.2 square miles. So if you're doing 60 miles an hour and you blink,
you're going to miss it.
You're going to miss it. I don't know if they'll let you do 60 through there.
Wow.
Be looking for them 15-mile-an-hour signs with them cops sitting over there. Boy,
we
think you're in the wrong place. Be ready.
Just be ready.
Just be ready. It's near the Abaddon Francis Builder Forest. Is located just out of town. I know I didn't say that, Ron. Right? Audubon Francis Bidler Forest is located just outside of town. Within the park, there are miles of boardwalks through the old four-hole swamp. 4 holes for where each person might have gotten buried out there if you didn't act right over there. So, yeah, they got about 600 people. Oh, the racial makeup of the town is 59.26% white and 38.38% African American. So, 60-40. And how do you divide that by just 600 people? Right?
Yeah, and so not a single Mexican.
And but they do have 0.67% Native Americans.
There you go.
And 0.17 from other. So there's some. Yeah, right here. 0.17%
one family.
Other races. 1.52% from 2 or more races, Hispanic or Latino. Okay, so they broke the Hispanic and Latino 2 families out.
Yeah, they did.
Of any race where the population is 1.18% of the population. How do they get these numbers? Anyway, 250. There were 250 households, out of which 31.2% had children under the age of 18 living with them. It's a young town. 22% had female householders with no husband. Oh, so there's ladies there. Yeah, that need a husband. Okay. Well, we're gonna check it out. Here's everything you need to know about Harleyville, South Carolina is right here. Yeah. Yeah. That's what Thunder Guards Clubhouse is there, and they got yeah. What do you think?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
There's a whole 20 women there that are available. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't speed over there. I think
Right.
that's the message one needs
The
to have.
general consensus here, do not
Ride on
speed.
your Harley like you got some damn sense. Don't be too loud through the town, because I guarantee them cops ain't got a damn thing to do. Yeah, they see this party coming. It's like that's gonna feed the town for a year and a half in tickets. So act like you got some sense over there. Hey, man, I appreciate you tonight, Mike. We're gonna get out of here. Again, man, I'm so proud to have this. This is, yeah, this is cool. But I want you, I want you guys to understand. A bro has written a few books now. I mean, don't be acting like I ain't wrote a few books. Don't do that. Do not do that. Okay? Because I have written a few books. Okay? But I'm so pleased to have this one. This is my latest one. And wow, man. Wow. That's really cool. Mike, come back. Where'd you go?
Man, I was letting you show off your book.
Oh, thank you, man.
And your whole spiel there.
Yeah, I have a few of these now. I'm not going to stop till I get like 25 or 30 written.
You're ambitious.
No,
for me, if I could get one done in my entire lifetime, that would be epic.
I read about this guy who actually did like 400 books. Yeah, I would hold my little stack up and he'd be like,
let me show you bookshelves. Yeah.
Here's my Smithsonian over here. No, my Smithsonian is rather weak.
Hardly doubt that, but yeah.
I don't know, man. If I could get 400 books out.
You also wouldn't have a life.
True. I didn't have a life doing this last one.
I know. I was there.
Waking me up every day talking about we're going to do a show. Oh, man, I've been up all night.
Hey, man, I understand.
The Social Club's Bible. Thank you, guys. Please get one. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Hey, check out Mike Ball's show. Mike Ball's show it comes on all the time, too. It's Insane Wills, Ball Valve TV on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And on YouTube, it's Insane Wills. And he's also on The Diamond Effect. So these are the shows he's on. And then, of course, he's on with me, Black Dragon. And he does some stuff with Hollywood over in Insane Throttle. So, hey, man, we appreciate y'all. We thank you all. God bless you all. We've been here since 2016, and we're going strong, man. So we're doing something. Hey, Black Dragon. Oh, yeah. Hey, I see you, Black Dragon, out there. And, let's talk on the phone so we can make that happen. He's made me some songs. He wants to get them to me. And I want to play them for my intro and stuff. So, yeah. Chris Sutton, thank you, man. I love you. Pound WMC. Thank you, brother. Hey, I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. And get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.